Good morning. Hey, there's Andy. Good morning. It is great seeing you this morning. Oh boy. Let me find out something. 63 days until Quail Con.
Good morning, Andy.
Oh boy. Are you starting to get things ready for Quail Con, Andy? Hey, PJ. Good morning. Are you getting ready for Quail Con? Only 62 days away. Oh, we're just as crazy as ever, Andy. Good morning, Mike. I know.
Good morning, Mike. Good morning, PJ.
Hey, PJ. Oh, goat's milk. Yum. Nigerian goat's milk, right? I tell you, one goat milk tastes just like cow's milk, and I was very disappointed when I tried it. That's the Switzerland goat. Milking goats. So listening in. Yes, getting ready. Mike, I hope you get to come to QuailCon. Nigerian dwarfs, yes. And that milk is so sweet. Good morning, Buster. Now I'm going to present some, go down memory lane a little bit. Wait a minute. There we go. This is the very first quail kind. Let me start it over. I didn't start it all the way to the beginning.
Boy, they're sure restless.
Boy, that rooster was loud. But that was a gift I got at the first Quail Con. And
My Shire. Go on My Shire. It's downloadable and it's awesome. So Verna is going to be talking to us about Quail 101 and growing them awesome.
oh, this is a small area, and I'm feeling better than I did earlier. Okay, when you're thinking about quail, you got to remember it takes up the smallest amount of space of any other animal that you can raise on your farm. I personally raise them in my apartment.
Lights are shining bright. My friends are in the club, we'll go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase. Like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's some magic in your eyes, can't get enough.
See, that's just a sample of QuailCon. A couple samples. Anybody want to come up and share their experience at QuailCon? To let other people know what you think about it? This year it's called Quail and Homesteading Con. We got 7 people in here so far, and that's doing pretty good. Boy, I got a bright light on. It's still looking dark. Buster, are you going to make it this year? Good morning, Aaron. Aaron, you got a minute to come up and tell what you're going to be doing at QuailCon? Oh, Buster. Oh, no, Andy. There's the link. Give me a minute so I can pin it. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of, today's going to be another warm day, and it says we're supposed to be getting thunderstorms, but I don't see any sign of it. But it would be great if I could type. There we go. And it's not sunny. It's might be. It's mostly cloudy. Good morning, Amy. Yeah, Amy. There's no storms here. The sun's peeking out between the clouds. Good morning, Joseph. I hope you can make it to QuailCon this year. Mountain conditions are sunny and temperature of 87. The wind's blowing from the south at 13 miles per hour. And the current humidity is 66. And cement conditions are sunny with a temperature of 85. The wind's blowing from the south at 9 miles per hour and the current humidity 70%. Yeah, Fuller. I agree, Amy. It's always fuller storms. West Plains is conditions sunny with temperature of 80. The wind is blowing from the southwest at 8 miles per hour. And for Courtright, conditions are cloudy with temperature of 65. The wind is blowing from the south at 13 miles per hour. Wow, that is cool. And Marmella is conditions are fair with temperature of 84. The wind is blowing from the southwest at 6 miles per hour. Humidity 79. Let me see if I can get some more pictures of QuailCon here. And there's Ed. Whoops, let me stop. Okay, I gotta present this. There's Ed got bait. Let me do it this way here.
And that is what they
There's Jasmine Bass.
tendencies they have, their instincts to take care of themselves. So how many of you went to Katrina's talk yesterday on aviaries? Okay. Y'all are my people, not saying you're all my people, but one of the things that I love about some of the things that you've done is you've created a natural environment so you get to see some of the instincts that get lost in production, like broodiness and like watching them go nuts over bugs or like cleaning themselves. But when you take a little bit of time to observe the animals and see what they're doing in your space, because there's so many right ways to raise quail. And there's a lot of great ways to enrich them in the housing choices that you've made for your situation. If you start observing your birds, you'll be able to see some stressors, some signs of stress. One of the things that you might see is a lot of pacing or a lot of panting, walking up and down on your cages, even in an aviary when I have slacked.
And there's Jay Bless. Good morning, Jay. The event is August 31st and September 1st. Oh boy. Good morning, Latoya. Now, anybody that wants to come up and talk about QuailCon is welcome to click the link. Just sat down to figure out why my Trin Greek is up and died. Oh no. Too much heat, Amy? I got a toad problem. That's causing problems with my tomatoes. Okay, Aaron, touch your nose. Aaron, touch your nose. There we go. How are you this morning?
Pretty good, pretty good. I gotta head. Pretty good. I gotta head out back in a minute, and let me stop this. Okay, technical difficulties this morning. I gotta head out back and round up the piglets we had last week and dispatch the males parts.
Oh, you gotta dethrone them.
Yeah. Super wet down here. We've been getting a lot of rain.
We haven't. We've been getting a lot of heat. No,
Yeah.
we were supposed to get rain 2 different days, and so far all we've seen is clouds.
Yeah, it's been hot and wet. I woke
So
up
what do you?
my typical early Saturday morning, fed all the animals, and came inside, eat breakfast, and now I'm getting ready to head back out, chase down pigs in the mud.
You gonna bring any for a big grease pig contest?
They'll probably be too big by then. I mean, even though it's like what 64,
2 days.
62.
Uh-huh.
See, Steve's been slacking, updating my timeline.
Let me double check here. $62 days.
62 days. So it's like 59 days till I leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I leave early.
Good morning, Dawn.
Hey, Dawn.
Good. Look at this. Look at this. Look what she says. Yeah, see, Aaron can talk. There you go. Joseph's talking to you.
Yeah, they're gonna be really small, Joseph. They are like 10 days old right now.
Hey, cuz.
Steve, you're always late. That's why.
No, but he's not late for QuailCon.
Look at Lane. Come and see Lane.
Come here, Lane.
His hair is a mess right now.
How's my little man doing?
Good.
I can't wait to see you at QuailCon. See how much you've grown in the last year.
Yeah. We're gonna go do the pigs, so we'll get dressed. Okay. Yeah. So, QuailCon, it's coming up. I'm really excited about my speech for QuailCon.
What's it going to be about?
Self-sufficiency for profit.
Cool.
It's something I'm really passionate about. Helping others become more self-sufficient and profiting from it. You know, the goal is always zero. And when I started doing things for profit, the goal was always to supply meat for my family and break even, you know, sell enough stuff where I could pay for all the feed and the cost of raising everything. And then I drifted into this, you know, business side of it. It has its good and its bad points of it on the business side of it. But that's my main thing, is trying to help people, you know, cover the cost. Because I mean, nothing is really getting cheaper anytime soon. So if you can help cover your feed costs and supply quail, or, you know, with it being not just QuailCon, I'll venture out into everything, you know, self-sufficient farm where you can make profits. I'm not sure on how much time I have. I'm sure I'll use every minute of it. But it's something I'm really passionate about. Christina's passionate about. So it'll be fun. We're still going to do the butcher class, the butcher workshop, me and Lane. So that's not going to change.
That's cool. Amy's really getting Steve. Now, I will say there's only one part of that accusation that is wrong.
Definitely. It's really wrong.
Except for when it comes to QuailCon. He's always on time for QuailCon.
He was late last year.
He was?
Yeah.
How late was he?
Late enough that I caught him because I was late.
Okay. Brendan says to let you know that that he said hello and he's watching Facebook.
I could see his comment in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he really was late. I think I got there Thursday, so Steve got there Friday, so he was late.
See, late's relative.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was ready for Jasmine, and I was there. I was in the campground. And the meeting was at 6. I was there at 6.
He was probably 6:05, Steve. 6:05. That would be my son Lane, my youngest.
His youngest son, but I tell you, he's in competition with his dad. He's already said over a year ago that he's going to put his dad out of business.
That's his goal. We're gonna go get bees later today as well. We have a beehive in someone's house. We'll go get.
How many hives do you have now?
I think it's 8 or 9. I lost a couple splits I did. It just the humidity and the rain and just the weather hasn't been friendly for the bees.
Yeah. Brandon says to tell Lane he said hi.
Yeah, he's getting dressed. Christina's not here this morning right now. She had some errands to run on the road, and so we'll be going to do pigs and going to do bees probably after lunch.
Oops. Andy says she's working on her granddaughter's cage. I might get it done today if I don't get it too hot for me to work again. About 1/64th. I don't think that counts nowadays.
No.
You have to be at least a quarter.
Put your belt on.
I know about it.
Oh. And let me see the next one. See, I'm not used to Otis getting children dressed, and Lane can't find his belt, so now I'm gonna have to text Christina.
She doesn't know either.
Well, where did you put it last?
I'm sure he put it on the floor and his mom picked it up.
No, I'll put it where I normally put it.
Get your hat and your boots. You'll be good.
We got a piece of rope. You can always use rope for a belt.
Well, he's worried about his knife. Yes. His knife sheath that he puts on his belt. Because I'm the parent that lets an 8-year-old walk around with a pocket knife.
Why not? He needs it.
He does.
He's 8 years old, but he's a little man.
Steve, maybe his belt is in your boat with everything else.
Oh. You have a blessed day too, Joseph, and thank you for coming.
Have a good day, Joseph. Lane. Yeah. See, usually Christina has him dressed for me. And it's really muddy where the pigs are out back. It's definitely boot weather.
Well, you need your rain boots on a farm anyhow.
Yeah. Most of the time when it's wet, I just wear Crocs. Crocs is my farm shoe. All terrain. My feet get wet, I just wash them off. But
Crocs only give you a little protection in case you step on something. Not even much of that, because if it's a nail, it's going to go right through that Croc.
But going in the pig pen, that's a different flavor of mud.
Oh yeah.
And like, it's in the incubator room in the white storage container. Christina texted me back and said it was in the incubator room.
He needs to find a nail to hang all of his belts on.
So we're in the middle of rearranging everything. My oldest son, he moved out and last week, so Lane moved into his room. So we're kind of still in the middle of setting Lane up in his room.
Way to go, Lane. He's got his own room now, huh?
Oh, he had his own room before.
But it's a
but
big boy's room.
a big boy's room.
Yeah.
You found it? Okay.
Were you beating the chicks with it?
With him, he might have been using it as a saddle to ride one of the dogs.
I was told the other day that crocs can be boiled and eaten for survival.
I know where I stepped at with my Crocs in their lifetime. I don't know if I would eat it. I don't know.
I agree.
She might be talking about different Crocs.
Yeah.
I have alligators.
Oh, Nightbot's having a problem. I gotta fix it.
So who in here is going to QuailCon this year? I know you going, Verna.
Oh, always.
Steve will be late. Lane's raising his hand. I'm sure Steve will be late. Andy, are you going this year?
Yeah, Andy will be here.
That's good.
There, I just fixed my mistake on Nightbot.
Steve, you might go. We all know you're gonna go. You're just gonna be late.
And there's Roadkill. Good morning. There's Amy's answer for you.
Yeah, it's
Oh, it's okay. I fixed it. It was a typographical error. Yeah, I'm so glad you are too, cuz. He's not happy unless we're picking on him.
oh, that's not good, Dawn.
Oh no. Your walker snapped. Well, I don't remember, but I fixed it all. I just put a command in there that was no good.
Are you ready? Go out back.
Exactly, cuz.
Oh, Mr. Lane is dressed, so we're gonna sign off for today and go play
Have
in the
fun, Lane.
Uh,
tell her bye.
bye.
Bye bye.
See y'all at QuailCon.
See you later.
See you at QuailCon, buddy.
Y'all have a great day.
You have a blessed day too. I'm getting all tongue tied. Good morning, Katrina.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm back.
I know what I meant. There we go.
I'm
The
back.
leg broke off the walker, swinging around and slapping my foot. Thank God it isn't broken. Oh my goodness.
So Don, what I suggest is see if you can go buy another walker. That's what I'm suggesting for you. Because if the legs are broken, then you might as well get a new walker anyway. or see if you can order a new walker. Hey, Katrina.
Katrina, 62 days till QuailCon. You want to come up and talk a little bit about what you're going to be doing at QuailCon this year? Just click the link. Click the link and come on up. No, she broke the leg on the walker. It didn't break her foot. She got a bruise and sprain and swollen.
Okay, Don.
Ah, you're in bed at 7:30 in the morning? It's a strange thing. They have a seat on them. The factory told me you aren't supposed to sit on them.
Well,
That's a wrong one.
yeah. Well, if you don't supposed to be sitting on them, then you don't need to be sitting on them. That's the.
No, they shouldn't have a seat on it if they're not supposed to be sat on.
Oh.
Oh boy. But then why is it cushioned, cuz? It shouldn't be cushioned if it's a shelf. Ugh. They make things cheap, so they break, and you have to buy a new one every time you turn around. I remember the old days when they made things that last forever. Yeah, there's something about that magnesium and the Epsom salts that really help. Yeah, now everything's made out of plastic and aluminum. But this is going to be the 4th QuailCon. If I remember correctly. I got a toad problem. The toad is causing problems with my tomatoes. I squirted him with a hose high pressure yesterday to get him away from my garden. If he's out there tonight, I'm going to get him and I'm going to throw him in the river. Because the 2 tomatoes that I had that ripened, they were brown on the bottom. Yeah, you gotta watch out. Nowadays, people find those old iron skillets. They want to charge an arm and a leg. Steve got the remainder of his T-shirts ordered yesterday. How many T-shirts did you order, Steve, altogether? Everything he brushes up against dies or gets bad where you can't eat it. I thought it was blossom end rot. No, it's toad rot. That sounds like a winner, Dawn. Amy, Bill, the first night we found the toad, Bill threw it across the driveway and hit against the senior citizens building. Loud enough you heard a thud, and it came right back. Well, that is cool. Does it work good? Wow. Yes, they have a clean shirt both days at QuailCon. Hey, Katrina, do you remember when I got the quail cage at QuailCon? Let me see here. That's when I got it home, got it filled up. I cried when they gave me that.
Boy, they're sure restless.
3-tier breeder cage. Here's a good one. Here's a short clip. You guys are like.
You're Hines, Miss Hines.
Hey there, guys. Good morning. Well, it's morning here anyway, so it's probably not morning when you're watching this. I don't know when I'm going to get it posted, but I'm off to QuailCon today. This is Saturday the 4th. Tomorrow is the event. So I'm at my local airport, Joplin, Missouri Airport. This is a great airport to fly out of. You know, the flight leaves in, a little less than an hour. I just got here. You don't have to show up early. There's only one gate. So you pretty much know that, there's only one flight going out at a time. It's just a small little local airport. Just love flying out of this airport. It's so easy. You don't have to show up 2 hours early. You can just All right, so we got the barn chores done, and we've got the vendors all setting up here. You can kind of see them behind me. Vendors setting up. This is kind of the main area of QuailCon. I'll show you around a little bit before we get started. So let me turn the camera around. So we've got the quail barn. So we got the quail barn right over here. That's where we were just in just a few minutes ago, and I was showing you around in there. And then this is the area where we're going to be doing the presentations. Let me turn the camera so you can see it. There we go. So now the area where the presentations are going to be going. There's a little stage up front where everybody's going to stand. This is the seating area for everybody right here to sit out and watch the presentations going. We've got, so we're going to talk, we've got MPIP certification coming up. We've got, what else is going to be talked about today? Terry from Katrinick's Corner is going to.
Bird somewhere, we worry it's still overseas somewhere. So that's why we continue. The last official case was in 2004. Avian influenza is the bigger deal. Avian influenza is very similar to human flu. It tends to be a cool, wet weather disease that strikes in the spring and the fall. In 2015, it got into laying houses in Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. It ended up costing the lives of 50 million hens that they had to euthanize. It did.
A couple of Winona Ranch cages, $50 gift certificates to Hatching Time.
And you see right there, that's Maggie. Great Dane.
There were a lot of things that they gave away, a couple of shirts that were signed by everybody. Turned out to be a great event. I think everybody enjoyed it. Everybody said they enjoyed it. I think we're planning on doing it again next year. I don't know if I'll be involved or not. We'll see how Zach feels about that, if he wants to invite me back. And all in all, though, I think everybody had a great time. Things came together really well. We had one disappointment, and everybody say your prayers for Terry. He came down sick and wasn't able to make it kind of last minute. So say your prayers for Terry from Katrinick's Corner.
We won't talk about that. Because that was a big farce anyhow. He was never sick. Oh, well. But that first one was only a one-day event. Now it's Saturday and Sundays. You pull in on Friday for camping, and you can stay through Monday if you get a camping ticket. Nobody's talking much now. Hello, CB. Better late than never. I know somebody else was live at the same time. I hope you can get there early this year, Andy. You fell back to sleep? Yes, you needed it. Yeah. I know I wanted to go back to sleep this morning. It's cloudy and the sun's trying to peek through the clouds. Good morning, Sue at the Bud Files. Yeah, leave about crack of dawn, Andy. I can understand that, Don. Well, you heard that. Now, how many kids you bring in, Steve? Last year, it was the candy. I did have somebody buy chili and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do freeze drying this year. You know, with my living situation up in the air, heaven only knows what I'll be able to do. So I don't even know if I'll have enough stuff for a table. I know I got enough stuff freeze dried that I could do a whole bunch of stuff like rabbit and sauce, chili, bean soup, stuff like that. Oh, cuz you're so sweet. Sure, PJ. Well, he is my cousin, Christina. But he's the only cousin in my family that I claim. Oh, another thing, Katrina, that I brought last year is I brought jerky, and I brought one package of fish jerky. Matt at Grafted Branch Homestead is the one that bought that, and he wanted more. He said it was so good. Let me see what weather.com says about me, my weather. All the rain is missing me. Hey, PJ, Steve's only going to QuailCon this year for the cookies. Now look at this. All the rain is north of me, and it is totally missing me. We get promised rain and never see it. See what I mean? Hello, Nancy. Hello, Fairbrooks Bricks. Nancy, I wished you and your granddaughter could make it to QuailCon. It was pollock, and it's the way I put it through the dehydrator. I've never tried it before. Our treasured home is Nancy, and she's a sweetheart. She lives in Ohio too. Yeah, well, you get the small leaves off of that. Long as you boil it at 3 changes of water, it'll be safe. I know, but you got some rain coming this afternoon. Let me show that weather map again. There you go. See? I'll redo it now that I took that one part off. That is cool. So it's all up towards Chicago, huh? Just like it's north of me. Yeah, they promised it, Amy. We'll see about it. Well, you guys, I have to. Good morning, TM, and oh, I know his name as well as I know my own, but right now I can't think of it. Elliot, yeah. Elliot, I'm terrible today. We're here for 10 minutes and we got flash flood warnings. I don't think that 1/16 of an inch is going to flood much. Yeah, that works. That does work. Yeah, Elliot, you got to get coffee and I have to go get some more tea. But if you planted your nasturtiums and they didn't come up, look at them to come up about the end of July towards the beginning of August. Because if you didn't stratify them one way or another, it takes longer for them to germinate. Because that's what happened to me the year that I grew them. Now let me see what I missed. Yeah, depending on the color, PJ, to the flavor. That is always wonderful. Good morning, TM. No flowers on the sternum, but they are two different colors I planted. Yeah, there are color differences, which gives flavor differences. It's like the difference between flavor of a yellow tomato and a red tomato. Yes, she did. The trouble is we don't have taste of vision. Well, you can always rewatch her chat, her live stream. '86 degrees. Well, see, if Katrina get out of bed, then she'd be able to come up and answer your questions. Really easy. Yeah, I'm just a few degrees warmer than you, Dawn. And already this, yeah, the flowers are stronger than the leaves. The leaves are good though. Let's check out Steve's weather. Don, you don't like spicy things? Whoops. Well, that's great, CB. Oh. Do you get bananas off your dwarf banana plant, PJ? I already told you I'll come. You just have to tell me what time you're going to pick me up. He came up gasping for air, and hubby got him. Who did? I missed something. Okay, that sounds good. Besides that, your parents love them, right, Dawn? Did you like it, Jay Blast? Was it a good movie? And Katrina, remember different strokes for different folks. She may not like one, but she might like the other. Oh, okay, Jay Blast. I thought you said you did see it. Some are better flavored than others, but what one person likes, another one may not. Was that any good, TM? See? Different strokes for different folks. You know what I watched last night before going to bed? The movie called Egyptian Gods. Well, that's cool. It is fun when we get to share our passion and get others passionate about it too. Quail, rabbits, plants, self-sufficiency, prepping. Tim, I've never heard of a decorative lettuce plant. There's so many different kinds of lettuce, but I never heard of one being just decorative. If you can't eat it or use it for something, then I wouldn't grow it, period. That is so cool, Dawn. Maybe it's got overloaded with bookmarks, Andy. Do you have your phone do automatic backup? I set that up for mine. I don't know what Nalgene plastic bottles are, so I can't answer that. I know you can do the soda bottles. Yep. I won't go anything ornamental. You and I both, cuz. Good morning, Otis. Long time no see. Well, I'm glad somebody knows what that word is. Not if you don't have Google backing up your phone. TM, I'm not an ornamental person. Everything has to have a purpose or I don't grow it. Welcome back, Elliot. I wish I could get rid of this headache. I've had it for 2 days. Now, last year, along with quail, we had a few samples of cuy that people got to try. I don't lose anything when I upload to Google. Otis, are you coming to QuailCon? Quail and Homesteading Convention? That's why I said if it's ornamental, I will not grow it. Yes, you or your animals. Yeah, epidurals can do that. Oh, bummer. Wish you could come. Exactly, that's my opinion. Now, speaking of that, Dawn, my belated husband, every time he went to the store, he would buy me a bouquet of flowers. Well, I'm not a person that, like I said, go for things that are beauty and stuff like that, but that was just his love language. Finally, I told him, if you don't get me a plant and you want me to just have flowers, get me silk flowers. That way they never die. Now, growing flowers that will draw bees to your garden is good to put around the border of your garden so that the bees will pollinate your garden as well. So that's still a purpose. Or if there are plants that you grow to draw the other pests to outside of your garden so that they don't infiltrate your garden, that's good too. But see, that's still a purpose. Exactly, Dawn. Exactly. Well, in 25 minutes, we're going to end this. So we got 25 minutes to go. Wow, we got 16 people in here and only a handful are talking. But that's cool. Don't forget to give the thumbs up, and share it out. You hit the thumbs up and select all so that you don't miss anything from your channel. Whether it's my channel or BC's. Thank you, Katrina, and you have a blessed day, dear. And I should see you Monday night. You know, practice makes perfect, TM. You have to find out what grows good in your area. Hey, Mona, good to see you. Let me write your name down. And hello, Miss South Sweets. Thank you very much. Mid South Sweets. Now, don't forget, QuailCon is 62 days away. Quail and Homesteading Convention. Friday was always my favorite day of the week. The past 2 Fridays totally suck with ER visits. I think next Friday I'll sit on the couch and not move. Sounds like a plan, Dawn. That is good. You know, you don't have to talk a lot. I know everybody's got work they got to do. That's the expert brown thumbs. When their thumbs start turning green, then they kill less and less. There you go. Hey, Jeremy and Cheryl. Amy, that's cool. Let me write this down now. Jeremy and Cheryl Cruz. Welcome back, Andy. Hey, Cheryl, where are you guys gonna, your next cruise gonna be? I think that's common right now. Yeah, my feet and legs are swollen up like crazy. Let's see, got 23 likes so far. Are you sure it's just a spring? Did you go get it checked on? Yeah, it's good for menses. Hey, cuz, I heard there's only 62 days until QuailCon. Is that what you figure? Well, at least you got it checked. When I was a kid and I stepped on a nail jar playing Follow the Leader, the cut was so bad that the glass went into my bone, the main bone in your foot. Oh, I got the stitches out. My dad took the stitches out, and I was finally allowed to walk. 63 days. Well, for us, it's 62. But anyhow, so I was riding on the handlebars of this kid's bike, and my foot he jerked the bike a little, and my foot got caught in the spokes, and we went down. And I sprang it bad enough that the doctor said if it would have been spraying just a hair bit towards my toes more, they would have had to amputate my foot. Yeah, I did crazy things, Dawn. I was about 8 years old. You can make a tincture with it, Amy. You soak the seeds, crush the seeds slightly, and soak them like in a baby food jar. Just a minute. A tablespoon of seeds crushed, and fill the jar the rest of the way with vodka. Then you have a tincture. And that's what you can give or take a teaspoon of it for cramps. I tell you, there was this guy who lived down the street, and he's the one that owned the apricot tree that I used to like. And he carried me. He rescued my foot out of the bike, and he carried me home about a half a block away. He was my hero. You and me both, cuz. Good morning, Eric. Yepers. It just turned 90 degrees in my apartment. Oh, is that your second walker, Dawn? So, Brandon, you have 2 people in your chat, and there's 11 in my chat. We're doing good. Well, 10 in my chat now. Maybe the one that broke was a bad version. Yeah, you got to be off your foot for how many weeks?
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I got 10 days until I take this stuff off.
Take what stuff off?
Well, the stickers falls off on its own, but I got 10 days for it to come off.
Welcome back, CB. Buster, I do stay safe. I got plenty of iced tea. I got 2 other jars in the freezer with that much tea in it frozen. I got to put water bottles in rabbit cages after I get off here. Yeah, probably aquatherapy. That way it's not so bad on your feet, your foot. And Buster, it's hotter where you are. So when you're working outside in this heat, take care. Yeah, that's why my hair's blowing, because I got a fan on me. And that's how I slept last night. I had a fan blowing on me. Yeah, I can understand that, Dawn. And know that if it starts swelling up again, then you'd have to put your foot up for a little bit. Huga, that's what I need. Do you have dissolving stitches, Brandon?
Say it again.
Fucking, oh, pardon my French.
Oh,
A stink bug just came at me.
yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, didn't. Sorry about the language, you guys. Well, good luck on the surgery. And that is what I need, CB. Some horse therapy. You got a little while yet, Lucy. Yeah, Don, they can bite. Come on up. Up. There you guys go. Lucy Deucey's here. Yeah, those things are bold. They come right at you. I'm sorry, James. Okay, now get down. It's hot. I know. You go out. We got 6 minutes yet. Okay? Now off. Yeah, off. Good girl. That's my girl. No, I haven't had soap put in my mouth for 60 years. Guru gave Lily a cute certificate for her first haircut. That is cool. Did you put that in your scrapbook, CB? Four-minute countdown, people. Not only that, because not only has he heard it before and he has a daddy, but they say it on TV. Thank you, Buster. So I have to pack my backpack. for tomorrow. And there's hello, Tiffany. Yeah, I'm going on a field trip, so to speak. Barely, barely, Dawn. Yeah, it's just I got to figure out a way to make sure that the rabbits have all the water and food they need. Labor Day weekend, not Labor Day itself. You have a blessed day, PJ. Yeah, and it is 11:44. So everyone have a blessed week. And I will talk to you later.